he didn't know how to type, and he still doesn't know how to type. So we're basically walking away with like $19 each. I got to give him a lot of credit. No money, just a dream to create. He was an usher at the movie theater. Actually, the movie theater that Rocky premiered in, he was the usher.
Okay.
And then after that, he just kind of checked out, and he basically stayed home most of the time writing scripts. You know, he didn't know how to type, and he still doesn't know how to type. He writes longhand. So he was writing this script, and his girlfriend at the time would type out the scripts. And so it was very primitive. You're talking 1970, 71.
Yeah.
So it was actually very primitive at that time. So that's what he did. He stayed in, and he just disciplined himself to write and write and write and write. And I got to give him a lot of credit. No money, just a dream to create.
So following this, obviously we still didn't get where you wanted to be fully in your career, but you then had a call from your brother who told you he needed a song for Rocky.
Boxing movie. Yeah, boxing movie called Rocky.
Yeah.
Which I was clueless about that,
Yeah, because at that, I mean, it sounds alien to me, but at that point,
very
which it was the start, wasn't it? Where you could take it back, do. That was the bit, wasn't it?
What happened was, I said, okay. He says, yeah, I want to do something, like you used to do on the street corner, like a cappella music. I said, okay. I said, yeah, okay, I'll figure something out. So I just had this song, and I started putting together, take it back, kind of this mantra thing, which would have been more like a doo-wop situation. Mm-hmm. And then I just kind of forgot about it, because it was months and months ahead of anything.
Okay.
I got a call that, he was in Philadelphia. Do I have a song? I go, yeah. He goes, well, are you going to come down and sing it? I said, well, I don't know. I mean, you just called me up. I'm living in New Jersey. You're in Philadelphia. So what happens, he wanted the group to come down and sing in this movie. And they didn't really, and they could care less. I mean, they didn't care. No, they were a little afraid of my brother because, he was like a bodybuilder, and we were like skinny, anemic, like rock guy,
Yeah.
And he was always trying to tell us how to sing. Hey, you should sing like this, like Joe Cocker, So the guys were like a little put off. They go, nah, we don't want to do it. We're playing this place, and there's a lot of young birds hanging around, so it'll be fun. For $140. Now, think about $140 split 5 ways, and the manager takes 20% off the top. So he gets $28, which leaves us like with, what, $120?
Between 5 people.
5 guys, yeah. So we're basically walking away with like $19 each for a night of music. So. Okay. So my brother, they said they didn't want to do it. It's like, hey, you got to do it. I'm down there like this.
You do the best impression ever of Sylvester.
I'm like this. So they come back at us. They go, okay, we'll give you 140. I said, but we're making 140.
Yeah.
He goes, 140 each. I go, what?
Wow.
That's like a month's work for us.
Yeah.
140 each. So we went down there and got a little knackered, drinking on the street corner. And we just sang the song and just kind of forgot about it after that. And then next thing you know, like 9 months later, this movie comes out, and people are just going absolutely bonkers for it. They're just going crazy for this little movie, And that was the beginning of Rocky. It became like a cult song. It's in 4 of the 6 Rockies. It's in Rocky 1. It's in Rocky 3. It's in Rocky 5, which I had nothing to do with that. Some guys did. And in Rocky Balboa. So it's one of those songs, I guess it's a thread that carries through, because Rocky Balboa, kind of mirrors Rocky 1 a little bit. You know what I mean? Those are my 2 favorite, Rocky 1 and Rocky Balboa, because 1 is very pure, and also Rocky Balboa is very pure because it's almost going back to square one with them, And Rocky 2 was a really good movie, but Rocky 2 and Rocky 1 are basically the same movie. It's just a continuation of Rocky 1. Rocky 3 was very popular, but all of a sudden, I just had trouble understanding that a guy had been hit 80,000 times in the head, all of a sudden became intelligent and lost all his scar tissue. It became like an intellect. Okay. I mean, it punched beyond. And then, of course, Rocky IV, he fights the Russian. And I know
That's my favorite.
we talk about all the time. No
Ivan
one thinks,
Drago, I loved that. That was my favorite. I loved that. Yeah.
yeah, that's actually one of the most popular ones, Rocky IV.
Yeah.
It truly is. And yeah, I mean, everyone has their favorites. For me, I like Rocky One and Rocky Balboa, but I do appreciate all the other ones because they all had their own little, I guess, niche.